the camera's not focusing. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to our last full day in Orlando. Like, we said this yesterday, in like 2 ways. Feels like only yesterday that we got here, but it also feels like we've been here forever.
Just look back to Portofino Bay when we were there. See how long ago that was.
Yeah, because we've done so much in between now and then, it literally feels like a different lifetime ago. But yeah, we're still, I don't know, I just feel like no matter how many times you come to Florida, you're just never ever ready to go home. It's just the saddest day ever, really, isn't it? But we've still got all of today to look forward to, so we don't have to be sad just yet. Tomorrow's the sad day. Yep. But then it means when I get home on Saturday, I'll just be researching when we're coming back out here. We're hoping, as we've said, to come back just for a week in October to do some of the Halloween stuff. But who knows, we'll see what happens.
Exactly, it all depends on the money.
I tried to like convince Daniel that he should do that for my birthday present, but you know, don't know if that's gonna work. But anyway, yeah, so it might not happen, but we know for sure we'll be out here next year.
Oh, 100%.
If the big family holiday doesn't happen, but I'm like so sure it will, because my brother is desperate to take my niece. But if that doesn't happen, then me and Daniel will definitely be out here next year. It's just our favourite place. But yeah, anyway, we are off for breakfast. We're going to, oh, I need to get the address up. We're going to try somewhere new. So a lot of you have recommended on my Instagram page. I actually can't remember if it's called First Point or First Watch. I've got it in my phone. I'm going to have a look just now. We're going to check that out.
Just try something different.
Yeah.
You never know, it might be so good. So
yeah, we'll let you know when we get there whether it's any good or not. So we've just left breakfast. I didn't really vlog while we was in there because we were sat next to this guy who was like clearly doing some work on his laptop, and I just felt like that was a bit rude. Like, we didn't want to be sat there like filming everything. But I got like little videos of our food and drinks. It was really, really good in there. Like, it was one of those places where there was like 3 or 4 things on the menu that I really couldn't decide which I wanted. I wanted the French toast. I wanted a crab breakfast like avocado thing. I wanted breakfast hash, and I wanted the omelette. Daniel was just choosing between 2 different types of French toast. But yeah, and it wasn't that badly priced either. Like, we definitely have noticed things have gone up like since we've been here in price. And like some breakfasts are quite expensive, but that literally was like $35, yeah. Which isn't very different to what we would pay for breakfast back home. There's this little cafe back home called Cafe Yolk that we go to quite a lot, and when we literally went there the day before we came on holiday, and our breakfast was like £32 in there. So what we just had there was like pretty much the same sort of price. So yeah, definitely recommend it.
And there was better.
Yeah, 100%, there was better. It was a nice little location actually, but I don't think we've been that way before. It was on Palm Parkway, and there was a Dunkin' Donuts drive-through next door. There was like quite a few different like little restaurants.
Is that Burger Fix? Burger Fi?
Oh, yeah, there was no, that wasn't the one I've heard of. There was another, I can't remember what it was called now. But there's like there was a few different like sort of like burger bars and places to eat like nearby that I've seen like people recommend online. So yeah, definitely a nice little area, and I would definitely recommend First Watch for breakfast.
100%.
There's quite a few around Orlando. We couldn't decide which one to go to, but that one ended up being one of the closer ones to where we're staying. But yeah, so thank you to whoever it was that recommended it. There was quite a few of you that said it, said for us to go there, so I can't remember exactly who, but there was a good like 10-15 of you that said we needed to try here. And now we are going to pop to Epcot for a bit. Well, for the day basically. We've got a lightning lane booked for Guardians because I missed the virtual queue, so I just paid for a lightning lane instead. And we've also paid for Genie Plus because it's our last day. We just want to try and
get as much as we can done before we head home.
Yep, I've also got Frozen booked for 11 just because we haven't been on that this trip, and I do like it, and I tried to get a little video for my niece because she is, well, all of our nieces are Frozen obsessed.
They are indeed.
Elsa, Anna, they just, yeah, that's their jam. So that's all done, and also we are going to try and pop to Phantasmic this evening, so it'd be nice to have
Weather
Genie
permitting.
Yeah, exactly, because it's been cancelled all week. I think it might have been on last night actually, but we were obviously out last night. So yeah, so it also means we can just do some rides in Hollywood Studios later, now that we've paid for Genie Plus. So we are in the park, and we are definitely noticing this week is a lot busier than last week. Like, all of the rides have a much longer queue at this time of day compared to this time of day last week. So we are glad we have Genie Plus today. We are just walking over to Soarin' because there's no queue for that, and then we're going to go make use of our Lightning Lane for Guardians.
Put the correct outfit on today.
Marvellous.
Marvellous.
So it's actually a change of plan. George and Sophie have just messaged to say that they are in the park as well now, because they didn't come out of us this morning. So we are just waiting to meet up with them, and then we're going to go straight to Cosmic Rewind, and then we'll make our way around to the other rides. Also, we've lost our little like fluffy thing that we put on top of the microphone, so I'm really sorry if this sounds what?
I think it's in my bag.
Oh, so we haven't lost it, it's just in Daniel's bag. But yeah, I'm really sorry if it's been sounding super like windy the last couple of days, because I haven't had my wind, what are they called, wind effectors?
Muff. It's wind muff.
Yeah, I'm not using that word.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, but it's basically a wind effector, isn't it? I think that's the word.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
The planet continues along its orbit. The suns grow further apart until they reach a point where the setting of one coincides with the rising of another. At this point, Xandar is in near constant daytime.
What song do you want?
Wonders in our universe.
September.
You will discover more of them as you continue your visit here in the wonders of Xandar.
Wherever you want, but you are the biggest planner I know. A car that drives itself is called a husband.
Your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
I'm always cut out.
Here in your future, getting away on vacation.
It's so annoying.
Your home in the country will be a smart home that automatically knows what you want. And with almost as soon as you do, a fueling station is near. Your closet will be like a perfect style.
Yeah, that's all I get.
And what's on your calendar for the day? Now that's a smart one. Perfectly organized to help you start your day. A virtual travel agent. The world will literally be at your fingertips. Because your home's information network lets you view your daily planner almost anywhere. The bonus is you don't enjoy cleaning. Robotic housekeepers will help you with your daily chores. Your smart home will know when it's time for you to leave, and it'll know what you need to take with you. Sometimes even before you do. Of course, your smart home has already set for your automated car, which takes you where you want to go. While you relax and enjoy a beautiful view of the future.
saw it, and we've definitely worked out that B, anywhere in B, but preferably B1 is definitely the better seats. If you're in A or C, especially closer to the edge, you have obviously all the view is like slightly bent, and you don't smell any of the smells.
No, you smell nothing.
So like when you're going through Fiji, you don't smell any of that, you don't smell any of the grass. So yeah, definitely request row B.
Today, on our stage places to give an unselfish act of true love. Oh, a frozen.
Peanut satay chicken.
When you ran into that queue. So we got the tropical sunset.
Yes.
And how was your chicken skewer?
Very, very good.
So we've been around World Showcase, we've done a few rides, now it is time for our Space 220 reservation.
I'll tell you what, we're looking forward to this, like all trip.
Literally I purposely like planned it for today, so we've got something to look forward to at the end of the holiday. And we've only got the lounge booking because we didn't want to have the full sit down meal and pay like the price for the prefix menu in case we didn't want any of the food. So we've got the lounge so we can just choose a couple of bits to share. So yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you. A black hole fashioned I've ordered. He did have a lid on it and there was some smoke and he let it off, but I missed it.
I went for the up all night, which is basically an espresso martini with ice cream.
No, this girl loves an espresso martini.
I think it's got ice cream in it.
It looks like an ice cream, doesn't it? So I've gone for the short rib slider They look so nice. I'm gonna obviously share with Kimberly. And Kimberly has gone for
the chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Looks good. Good.
Wow.
Wow.
What a restaurant.
Literally.
Literally. We weren't expecting much. We were expecting the theming to be amazing, but even the food,
The food was incredible. I
the service.
had to order another slider, literally.
Yeah, we
that
shared. He just had to have another one. So him and George shared another one. But yeah, so good. Should we go outside and then
let's go outside.
have another?
Your journey back to Epcot will be a smooth and quick one today. So enjoy the ride.
Daniel, did you like Space 220?
Space 220 was out of this world.
Exceeded your expectations.
Yes.
Oh, what's this?
It was so good. Now we're going to watch the old bins.
So I would say this is our last trip to Disney Springs, but it's not, because we will be back here tomorrow.
We're getting loads of, well, bits and bobs for family members at home in the world of Disney, and probably something for myself.
So we've just got back to the hotel quickly, just for a literal like 10-minute freshen up, because we are gonna go out for dinner. We're going back to LongHorns, and then we're gonna go into Epcot to watch Epcot Forever. I also just wanted to apologise. I don't know what the last 2 days worth of vlogs are going to be like, just because we've just been trying to take it in a little bit. So like walking around Epcot, and we just went to Disney Springs just now. We weren't really like filming. We were just kind of like soaking up the atmosphere. Like, it's our last couple of days, so we just wanted to like take it all in, just chill, and not just like be on our phones or camera too much. But I've tried to capture like little bits here and there, so hopefully it still turns out all right. But yeah, so that is pretty much nearly the end of our last full day. But we've got a lot planned tomorrow. We're going to get up super early, have a shower, check out of the hotel like really early, and then we are going into Animal Kingdom for opening. Then we're going to do Magic Kingdom, because we have to see the castle before we go home. And then we are going to Disney Springs, as we said earlier, just to grab, we always like to grab like an Earl of sandwich to eat on the aeroplane, because I really don't like the food coming back from US to the UK. Like I never have. I just feel like the quality isn't as good. So yeah, we're going to grab food for the plane, cookies to bring home, because we've got people that at home that want some too, and just for a little shop as well. So yeah, so we will catch up with you in LongHorn and Epcot later on. So we got some wings to share. So I've got fillet, some broccoli, a big ass baked potato. Whoa, we just steamed up the camera. George got, and Sophie are sharing the porterhouse. And Daniel got steak and corn. Did you enjoy your last meal?
I did. The first steak came out and it was well done.
So they took it back?
I had to send that back and get another one.
The manager was really good though. He took our starter off the menu for it. We didn't ask him to. He's just like, oh, just for the inconvenience, they took it off, and they brought back a new meal and a new form. So perfect.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So we are all sat in the car trying to psych ourselves up to go into Epcot for our Guardians virtual queue.
And it is
absolutely chucking it down, and none of us have ponchos or hoods, or I've got bloody my Birkenstocks on, so
I've got my plain shoes on as well.
we're gonna do this, guys.
Show them the weather.
Literally. Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
We made it to Guardians.
So from being sat inside the car to here, it was literally 5 minutes exactly. So we had to get from the car, get through security, get through the ticket bit where they check your ticket, and to the entrance of Guardians, and we done it in literally 5 minutes.
Well
we ran. Yeah, we did it in 5 minutes. Well, that is it. Our last full day is done. We could not vlog anything while we were in Epcot this evening because it was absolutely pouring, like so bad. Like, obviously we last vlogged when we ran into Guardians.
That's right.
We got a different song. I actually don't know which one we got, but it wasn't great. But it was actually different to our other ones, thankfully. So we've had 3 different songs now.
We have, yeah.
So we had September, I Ran, and whatever we had tonight.
We'll find out what it was.
Yeah, but yeah, we've literally just packed all of our stuff up, and we're gonna need another case. Luckily, we're flying home premium, so we can bring another suitcase. Like,
So it's an early start for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Walmart opens at 6, so we'll hopefully try and get there for then. Buy a case, come back. Unpack one of the cases because it's overweight.
Well, no, we're not unpacking it completely. We've just got to take a couple of bits out
just to make it down.
Because we've still got like all our shoes and stuff that need packing, and some toiletries. And then we're still undecided on 100% which park we're going to go to, because stupidly, I don't know why, it completely slipped my mind about the park hop thing. So by the time we would be allowed to park hop, we would want to be in Disney Springs and then on our way to the airport and stuff. So yeah, I always like to see the castle on last day, but I just feel like this trip alone, we haven't seen enough of Animal Kingdom.
No, there's still a few things you want to do, isn't there?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be Animal Kingdom. But yeah, as I said, we're not 100% sure yet. We're going to see what happens tomorrow after we've like packed all our bags up. But yeah, so
sad day today, I'm afraid.
Well, today's not the sad day, tomorrow's the sad day.
Still a sad day, I've had to pack.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, thank you so much if you've watched this far.
Yeah,
obviously
hopefully it's been good and you've all enjoyed it all.
Yeah, and we've still got one more day, well, half a day where we'll get some bits done. So we will catch you tomorrow.
Yep, see you in the morning.
Bye.